Thank you very much, guys. This is Joe with your last interview translation for today. We have ROX Tigers here picking up a 2-1 victory this time against BBQ Olivers. And we're going to be here to hear from all the members of ROX Tiger in a full team interview with the ROX Tigers. So please welcome them, guys. It's a huge family you guys have there. It just seems like the coach is out here too. Someone here looks like the coach. But a win closes out your season. But how do you feel about that right now? But definitely, yeah, finishing out the season with a win always feels good. I think all of our teammates, we had that mindset that we just didn't want to give up, no matter how bad our situation might have been. He just seems like the coach. It just seems like the coach is making the comment here. Almighty Bear, are you pretty much satisfied with the plays that you made throughout the season? Yeah, I think I still have many things that I want to improve on, but definitely not the most satisfying season for me. And a lot of people really highly rate your macro plays every time you do start for ROX Tigers. Yeah, I try to be careful and a little bit passive unless I'm sure that something's going to work out. If you're falling asleep, just don't fall asleep there. Yeah, there you go. I think might need to be passed on right to him. How was the games today? Yeah, just like you say, ending the season with a win always feels good. And you definitely showed a beast-like performances in many occasions. Yeah, Cho'Gath is one of those champions that you can just live alone and just play whatever you like, and it's still probably okay. And of course, getting the MVP was great, but aren't you pretty dissatisfied with how the season ended? Yeah, I think personally, I think I could have shown a lot more of myself in my personal plays, but that's kind of the most dissatisfying part. But I think one of these nicknames that people are calling you about, what do you think of that? Yeah, I think those nicknames, as you guys might know, is something that I don't really refer to myself as. So hopefully I get better to earn that nickname in the future.
That was a deep
sigh. I think you're talking about his Jace performances, but I think he's all right. Moving the mic right along. We're gonna go on to Shy. Why are you laughing so much? Can you hurry up and start, please? So I'm trying to get this interview done and over with. Well, of course, you know the game that you did start out with, you ended up with a loss. Yeah, our team won, but I don't know if I'm supposed to feel happy or sad about the situation. I feel like I lost everything, but my team won, so they're pretty happy about it. But I don't know how I should feel. You know, looking back at this season, I'm sure what was the most dissatisfied thing about the season? I think, you know, making appearances in the competition for this season was a lot less than I expected, but just playing along and getting these performances that I expected myself to put out didn't really happen on many occasions, and I feel like I didn't really contribute for the betterment of my teammates. That's probably the most dissatisfying thing about me this season. And I'm sure, you know, with the many losses that you guys did face throughout the season, it could have been a bad team morale, but you seem to have brought it up. But I think, you know, I think a long time ago, I think you would be right for me to control the team morale positively and negatively, but I think my teammates are respecting me a little bit less now, so they're not that scared of me, so I have a less effect in that spectrum. Let's move right along to the next player.
이번 시즌 어떻게 보면 가장 발전한 선수인 것 같아요.
I'm sure we can say that you might be the most improved player over the season.
중간에 연승을 하고 있었는데 그 연승을 이어갔으면은 정말
Yeah, I think we were having that win streak and we really want to continue on with that. But if we had continued on with it, we would have been a lot better team overall. But not being able to continue that win streak was the biggest disappointment.
연승을 하다가 2라운드 초반에 사실 좋았단 말이에요.
And it just seemed like you guys were on a good roll on the first round robin, trying to continue on that win streak. But as soon as second round robin started, what was the biggest reason that you guys couldn't keep that up?
모두가 좀 거만해진 것 같아요.
I think the biggest reason is that we got a little bit complacent and a little bit arrogant over the wins that we had. We kind of highly rated ourselves, kind of past our actual level. So that might be the biggest thing that affected that.
좀 죄송합니다.
네네.
기분 좋잖아요, 그래도.
그렇죠. 신나서 탈출했잖아요. 네.
But in the end, you guys avoided relegation. I'm sure you should feel good about that situation.
키 선수 마이크 잠깐 넘겨볼까요?
예, 바텀 선수들 같이 말씀하셔도.
We want to move right on to Key as well.
슈퍼 플레이를 정말 많이 하는.
And you seem to have shown a lot of super plays on that support role.
이번 시즌 마무리하면서
You know, ending this current season, how do you feel right now?
제 장점이자 단점이 약간 기복인데 아직
I think my biggest strength and also my biggest weakness is my inconsistency. Is that when I play really good, I play really well, but at the opposite end of that spectrum, I sometimes do play really bad. So,
상현 선수는 어떻게 보고 계세요?
and saying it, how do you rate his plays just overall? Yeah, he's a good play. He's a good player. He's a good guy, but whenever he does really bad, he tilts really hard, and that's just something like when he gets damaged and when he gets killed, he just wants to repeat that. So when he gets kills, he repeats the kills, but when he gets deaths, he repeats those deaths as well. So he's very consistent in that part.
평가에서 본인도 좀 인식하고 계신가요?
Do you happen to realize that for yourself?
한 건데 아직 그러니까 습관이니까 잘 안 고쳐.
I mean, well, partly I kind of have to agree with that, but it's something that I really want to take time and fix.
어떤 그 중요 에이스 라인이 어떻게 보면 바텀이었던
And a lot of people really rate but the bottom lane of ROX Tigers to be the key players that's really controlling the team.
실력에 만족하셨나요?
But are you satisfied with just how you play throughout the season?
저희 팀에 한 명의 주사위가 없어져가지고 이제
Yeah, I think we lost a big part of ROX Tigers during the mid part of the season.
칼리스타라는 챔프도 저한테 잘 맞아가지고
So, but Kalista is one of those picks that I like, and I just had to be kind of that taking that carry role for my team.
순간부터 연패를 하더라고요.
But I think as soon as I tried to take that leadership role, that's when we kind of fell into the consecutive loss streak. So I don't know how that came about. So the logics behind it, you guys have to figure out for yourself.
좋게 가고 있는데 이렇게 분이 브레이크를 잡으세요.
다 이렇게 여러 가지는 하는데
Yeah, I think all of us do a part, but we're trying to pick out some champions that are more suitable for us. That gives us a lot of confidence.
실제로 뭐 오프 더 레코드 아니 부스 안에 좀 이렇게 보이스를 들어보면 상현 선수가 저 팀원들한테 뭐해 막 이러면서
And we saw you in the booth. I'm trying to complain to your teammates of what are you guys doing? That's what you guys are saying.
많긴 해요.
Yeah, but I do that very often because they do some silly stuff, and I have to be the one telling them, "What are you doing?" and get your things together, and that's kind of what I have to do.
긍정적으로 바꿔서 상현이 볼 때 그래도 이 선수가 제일 좀 잘해줬던 것 같다는 선수 있나요?
Is there anybody that you think did the best in the team?
뭐 아무래도 저희 정신적 지주 샤이 형님이 뭐 제일
I think the mental maintenance of our team is Shy, and he's the one that keeps us together, no matter how broken we are.
사회생활을
샤이의 오른팔이시죠?
The right hand of Shy, seemingly you being Sang in here.
우리 미드 선수들 같이 얘기해 볼까요?
그러니까요. 사실 어떻게 보면 가장 부담스러운 자리였을 것 같아요.
And I'm sure with these next players that we're going to introduce, it might have been the most pressure coming into that late part of that season.
출전을 계속 했었던
And Lava, you were the consistent starter in that new mid position.
출전했었는데
네, 좀 많이 부담됐던 것 같아요.
Yeah, of course, there was a lot of pressure put on me, being put in such an awkward spot.
라바 선수는 뭐 경기 수가 많지는 않았지만
Of course, Lava, you didn't have many games for us to count and actually analyze you on. But we thought that you showed a lot with the short time that you were here with us in LCK.
잘하는 신인 이런
Yeah, all I really wanted to prove as soon as I came into the scene was that I just wanted to be a well-performing rookie, and that's the biggest thing I was trying to hope on.
그래요? 그러면 좀 질문을 바꿔봐서 라바 선수가 이제 오리아나를 잘 다루기도 하고.
And a lot of people do say that your Oriana is a staple champ for you that you perform very well on.
맞는다고 생각을 하시는
Do you
건지
feel that the champion is very fitting for you? Or those kind of a composed pick due to the composition, a very fitting pick?
메타에서 좋기도 한데
Yeah, Oriana is definitely a meta pick,
맞는 챔피언인 것 같아요.
and it does fit a lot of different compositions. So that's the reason why I play it mostly.
크로우 선수도 오늘 첫 출전을 했었잖아요. 좀 미리
And Crow, you made your first appearance in LCK today, so did you plan that in advance?
예.
마이크를 가까이 대서.
승강전 탈출하게 되면
되면은 이제 한번
Yeah, I think the promise was that as long as we avoided relegation, that I would make a one appearance, and I think the promise was kept today.
이상해 선수 뭐 하고 싶은 말 있으세요?
Sang, is there anything you wanted to say to that?
근데 좀 그러니까 미리 알고는 있었지만 어떻게 보면 좀 어떻게 될지 모르는 거죠.
Well, of course, you probably knew that promise was coming, but
무대 경험이 있긴 했지만
didn't know it was exactly going to come today. But
확실히 좀 긴장되거나 뭐
was there a lot of pressure put on you being put on in such a sudden moment?
부담은 약간 되는데 그렇게 부담은 없었어요.
Yeah, I was feeling a little nervous, but not much pressure was put on me because I just had to play my thing, and hopefully that just turned out to be a win.
그래도 한 명만 고르자면
예.
Was there any one player that kept you nervous?
사형이 막 콜도 열심히 해주고
You know, Shy, I think he was did such a good job for me, trying to support my back at all times, and no matter what you guys saw out of him, he's the one that really helped me out in the long run.
사이 형이
Yeah, Shy's the best.
샤이 선수가 되게 이거 부담스러워 계신데 실제로 어떠세요, 샤이 선수는?
Well, Shy, how do you feel about all these compliments going your way?
잘 사주고
막내
하잖아요.
때뭐 클템이 괴롭히고 뭐 이런 거 생각나니까 난 잘해줘야지 뭐 이런 거.
I'm not sure.
실제로 뭐 어떤 식으로 좀
Well, how do you treat your teammates?
이끄나요?
저는 어린 친구들을
예.
솔직히 좀 잘 보살펴 준다기보다는
You know,
그냥 장난식으로
instead of caring for my younger teammates, I try to just have fun with them, play around, and have jokes.
말을 되게 많이 하네요.
But I think,
한번 해볼게요.
because of that, I think they're kind of taking it easy on me. They're looking at me pretty easily, so
선수들 입장에서 살갑게
perhaps that may have been a backfire towards me as well. So I don't know.
이걸 또 이렇게 까시나요?
죄송합니다. 크로우 선수가 이제 이런 미드라이너가 되고 싶다.
Well, of course, Crow, I'm sure you have a vision for what type of a mid laner you would like to be in the future.
뭐 많은 기회가 있진 않았지만
그래도 딱 이름을 말하면은 딱 이런 미드가 있었구나.
Yeah, I feel like something that I want to achieve is that whenever someone mentions my name, they would remember me as such a mid laner, that they actually remember me by name. So
단점이 없는
making a name for myself and having no real negatives
이런 미드가 되고 싶다.
as a player, that's kind of what I want for myself.
그래서 뭐 전원과 인터뷰로 나눠봤는데 확실히 뭐팀 분위기는 타이거도 좋은 것 같아요.
We did share an interview with the entire team, but it seems like the team is going pretty well and the morale seems to be all right.
그렇죠. 이제 시즌 마무리잖아요. 하고 싶은 말 있으면
Is there anybody who would like to say the last words?
역시
역시 저희 코치 감독님이 또 정말 1년 동안 많이 고생하셨고
But I think, our coaching staff did such a wonderful job for us, working so hard to bring us success.
많은 것 같아요. 정말 그동안 고생하셨고
But I don't think we had enough chances to express our gratitude towards them, so we like to thank them greatly.
팀원들과 그래도 팬분들께도 좀 한 말씀 해주세요.
Anything you'd like to say to the fans as well?
팬분들도 빠질 수 없죠.
Oh yeah, we can't go without talking about the fans, obviously.
저희 오랫동안 많이
And of course, for a long time, you guys have been cheering for us and gave us a lot of support that we really fed up on. So we thank you for all of that.
는 아니지만 이제
And of course, it won't be our last goodbye for sure. We will try to keep trying to impress you guys and hopefully bring you a better happiness in the future to come.
자, 이제 모든 일정을 마무리할
And that seems to be the end of the interview. Back over to you guys.
All the shine.